Over 23,000 American households made more than $10 million in the year of 2018. That's enough people to fill Madison Square Garden, the stadium that hosts the New York Knicks and the New York Islanders. So, do you want to know how they do it? Well, in short, if you want to become as wealthy as possible, you should probably work in finance or tech. 8 out of the top 10 richest people in the world are in the finance or tech industry, including Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg, and Larry Page, the co-founder of Google. But you've probably heard all this before, and you didn't click on this video to hear me ramble about Larry Page. I mean, yeah, obviously you can make a lot of money in the stock market if you're good at your job. You didn't need a video to tell you that. No. You clicked this video to find out how you can make $10 million a year. And there are basically 3 ways of doing this. There are the standard ways, the ways I described about 20 seconds ago. There are illegal ways, like selling your kidneys on the dark web. And there are other ways, ways you probably haven't thought of. This is the area I think is the most interesting. And I think you'll find it interesting too. Okay, wait, before you click off this video for me even mentioning the fact that these people exist, just let me show you something. About 1,000 wallets hold 40% of all Bitcoin on the market. And before you blow that statistic off, let me give it some context. Bitcoin's market cap, with the coin trading at about $34,000 at the time of this recording, is $648 billion. Using some quick division, you realize that these 1,000 wallets each hold about, $259 million in liquid Bitcoin on average. And some of those 1,000 wallets, like Satoshi Nakamoto's, the creator of Bitcoin, his particular wallet is holding about 1 million Bitcoin, which by itself has a market cap of about $34 billion. And these figures aren't just for Bitcoin. There are other cryptocurrencies, and most of the whales in these coins hold similar amounts. Take the second biggest cryptocurrency on the market, Ethereum. The 10 biggest Ethereum holders hold about 5 million Ethereum in total. That seems pretty crazy. And it seems even crazier that 5 million Ethereum is trading at about $10 billion right now. You want to know what's crazier? The biggest Ethereum wallet holds $2.5 billion of that. But so what? A bunch of anonymous people hold a lot of crypto. Big deal. How can I get a wallet that's valued at $2.5 billion? Well, you could start your own cryptocurrency, but chances are you don't know anything about how to actually do that. And the coin you make almost definitely won't be valuable. You could try to find the next Bitcoin or Ethereum. Oh, you're probably expecting me to tell you that that's a bad idea. It's actually not. That's actually a completely legitimate way to make $10 million a year. Like, a ton of people have done exactly that in the past 5 years or so and made a bunch of money. I mean, you could become one of those crypto billionaires in only a couple of years if you pick the right project. Well, what if you think crypto's a scam? Well, I'm not smart enough to disprove that, but let me show you another way to make $10 million in a year.
Oh! Look, bro! Play!
Okay, I know this sounds more stupid and unrealistic than becoming a crypto whale, but I made a commitment to you that I would show you how you can make $10 million in 1 year. There aren't really a lot of careers to choose from, but lucky for you, there's a way to make a lot of money without being an actual genius. I mean, seriously, have you looked into what it takes to actually find the next big cryptocurrency? But back to the subject. How can you make $10 million per year as an influencer? So I'm honestly not even sure if I'm allowed to show this, but I was watching a podcast where a YouTuber named Eric was talking about how much money Logan Paul made in the year of 2017. And I'm just gonna let the clip speak for itself.
He was making like FU money, and he was making like $1 million a day vlogging and selling merch. And he thought, why not just
how much is he making?
Hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million some days.
Okay.
So from what I understand, his merch company specifically, in that his big like 2017 year made about $50 million. That's just merch.
So, God.
I only show that clip to prove that these massive creators like Danny Duncan, Mr. Beast, and obviously Logan Paul are making an absurd amount of money on YouTube. And it also shows that the sky's the limit in terms of income when you make videos on this platform. Another person we can look at is a YouTuber named Meet Kevin. All we need to do is find out how much money he makes.
The average seems to be somewhere here around $7,000 per day of just ad revenue. December, ready? Boom. A $522,000 month of just YouTube ad revenue.
Oh, look, wow, he's actually pretty open about it. So looking at his channel, which has 1.5 million subscribers, we can see that it's more than possible to make $10 million per year without having like 12 quintillion subscribers. Side note, not every YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers makes this much money. He makes content in a niche where advertisers are more willing to spend money. But making money on social media isn't confined to just YouTube. I mean, YouTube does generally pay the best, and YouTube statistics are more widely available, but there are loads of other platforms that all these people are on. I mean, Logan Paul has a TikTok, Ben Shapiro has a Twitter page, 5 Minute Crafts uploads their videos to Facebook. Who still uses Facebook? Oh, and all these platforms have their own ad program. And the vast majority of these creators make enough money in 1 year to live the rest of their life off of. Well, what if you're flexible, morally speaking? Well, if you don't really care about the health and safety of the general public, you can make a ridiculous amount of money working for big drug makers and insurance companies. Big Pharma, in short, basically works like this. You make a pill. You sell it to pharmacies for $1.61. The pharmacy sells the pill to the patient for $4. The pharmacy makes $2.39 in profit, the drug maker makes money, and the patient gets a life-saving drug for a fairly cheap price, all things considered. No, they bill through the patient's insurance, and instead of selling the pill to the patient for $4, they sell it to him for $10.84. And the pharmacist, he only makes $1.93. Double the price for the patient, lower profit for the pharmacy. What gives? The rest of the money, the remaining $7.30 in this transaction, that goes straight to the insurance companies. And the best part, the customer doesn't even know it's happening. Alright, so where exactly can I make that $10 million? Just follow the money, develop some medicine, make the drugs that help save lives, except if they're painkillers, which is different. Like the Sackler family, who made a lot of beneficial drugs. They also made the most deadly drug of all time, Oxycontin, and they made $13 billion in profit off of Oxycontin alone. Or you could be a pharmacist, go to school, and start your own pharmaceutical shop, like Walgreens or CVS. Like the acting president and CEO of CVS, Larry Merlot. He made $36 million in 2020. But the real money for normal people is working for the insurance company. See, that $7.30 in every transaction is what you're really after. But how do you get it? Easy. Just bribe the drug makers. Tell them that you'll stop covering the drug costs under your insurance plan if they don't pay you. And as crazy as it sounds, that's how Big Pharma works. And to make $10 million per year bribing insurance companies, or by their job title, pharmacy benefit managers, happens all the time. And there are definitely other ways to make $10 million per year. I just don't know any of them yet. So if you want a part 2 to this video, just comment down below and let me know. But if you actually want to make $10 million per year, you probably shouldn't be listening to me. Anyway, thank you for watching to the end, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.